Welcome back to our lesson here in CES 6203 Object-Oriented Programming. So we're now on our freedom lesson 2 kung saan we're talk about OOP in Python environment setup. So let's start. So in this lesson, pag-uusapan po natin kung paano mag-install ng Python environment in our Windows laptop or PC. So usually anong requirement ba pag gumagawa ng Python programming? So we would suggest you to check whatever yung kung umabot na criteria yung pag-install ng Python programming language. Kung required natin pag-install ng Python are, one, is latest version of the Python you have installed in computer. Second, is either installed an IDE or text editor, which is later we'll discuss about them. And of course, you have the basic background about how to write and debug in Python. Yun ang pag-uusapan natin later on in our next lesson po natin. So that is you can do with the following Python. You can write and run Python programs. We can debug and diagnose error, work with specific data types, working with loops, while loop, and if statement, and code function. Actually, if you already know how to write, gumawa ng looping statement, while loop statement, for loop, with if statement, in the previous programming languages, so hindi kayo mahirapan dito sa Python po natin. So, how to install Python? So, ang gagawin natin is, so open natin si Google muna. So, once type sa Google, so make sure nasa Google website tayo. So, type natin dito sa Google search is download Python. Yan, pag na-click yung download Python, so yung unang link natin yung may nakalagay Python and yung website is www.python.org and download. So click natin download Python. So once you click yung download Python, so ito yung website ng pagda-download na natin ng Python environment or Python library and classes po natin. So late in this video, ang version natin ginagamit is 3.11.4. Maybe if you're watching from the future or the next future lesson, future student ng CS6302, so possible maging iba ng version. So click nyo lang yung kung anong version yung nakikita nyo na yan. And then for example, you're working with others na OS tulad ng Mac OS or Mac, you're using Apple computer, you click yung Mac OS. For now, we just click yung direct link which is yung download Python 3.11.4 pa natin dito. Automatic may lalabas dito sa baba. So, click natin to, yung may nakalagay na Python 3.11.4-AMD64EXE. So, click po natin. Hopefully, meron dyan lalabas na dialog box. Dito, yun. So make sure you check yun, add python.exe to path po natin dito. Make sure naka-check din yun. Use admin privilege when installing py.exe and click yun, install now. So may lalabas na dialog box dito usually. So hindi ko lang kung makikita yung sa video. So mayroon din lalabas na dialog box. You just click on the yes button. Then magsisimula na siya mag-download ng Python. Ngayon nakikita niyo nagda-download yung Python ko dito sa PC. So wait lang natin matapos. Ganito yung mangyayari pag continuation pag-install natin dito. Kung hindi lang natin matapos. So marami siya ni-install dito sa Python. So, yun. Hintayin natin matapos. You can see nag-install na siya Python Launcher and Bootstrap for Python. So as you can see, nag-error siya ng una, pero sineting lang ako sa computer para may install siya dito. So hopefully, hindi siya mag-install kung may error siya. Yan. So once okay na, so successful na siya, click on the close natin dito. So next, gagawin natin, so na-install natin siya. So try natin, once you install, try natin run yung Python menu as shown image below. So try natin run yung IDLE or the Python GUI. So punta tayo sa start button. And then click natin yung Python folder natin and click yung 3.11 64 bits. Yes, so yun. Oh, tama ba? Oh, yes, someone, install na. Yes, yung click yun DL I2 3.11 64 bits. So once na open, so may lalabas na Python shell doon. Ayan, ito yung Python shell natin. So ito yung Python shell. So pwede na tayo mag-code. Actually, automatic meron apat na close angle bracket. So pwede tayo mag-type ng code dito. So meron tayong code sample dito, which is for example, nag-type siya na 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, enter, automatically will get the 4. Then try natin mag-print ng word, which is the print, hello, hello world. Try natin mag-print ng hello world dito. So as you can see dito sa Python, you don't need to write the semicolon para run yung program. So automatic you print no hello world. Even here, as you can see, hindi mo na natin kailangan mag-declare ng dalawang integer for the two numbers. Automatic na recognize the Python, even normal na mathematical problem natin dito. So mostly, dito sa IDE, disadvantage lang nito is hindi tayo pwede mag-go ng direction na program natin. As you can see, every time na click enter, automatic hanap pinagad yung result po natin dito. So that's why we'll choose a IDE natin dito. So by the way, IDE is a integrated development environment where the text editor here do work the software development kung saan papasok nila yung pininownload natin na library, dinownload natin library na Python kung saan pumasok nila yung Python library dito sa loob ng IDE para ma-recognize yung Python language natin dito. Actually, you've already installed IDE before in the previous semester, which is yung katulad ni NetBeans yung ginamit yung sa Java programming. So you have to install IDE to control the flow of your programming and group object together working with Python natin. Actually, yung kanina, IDLE, kaya na tayo magawa ng program natin dito. Only disadvantage here is Every line lang siya and every line kailangan mag-enter para mag-print ng output. Pero for example, kailangan natin mag-run ng medyo maraming programs. So, may medyo konting code, medyo kailangan diretso muna bago magbasa ng output. So, we will use the IDE here. So, it's really there are three types of IDE. You can go with doing programming with Python. We have the PyCharm IDE, Komodo IDE, and the Eric Python IDE. Pero in this course or this subject pa natin, gagamitin natin si PyCharm. Pero before we install PyCharm, i-discuss ko muna again yung different IDE po natin dito. So PyCharm. PyCharm is a cross-platform IDE which is very popular IDE currently available. Constant provide coding assistant analysis with code compilation, project and code navigation, and the integrated unit testing, version control integration, debugging, and so much more. So, anong support ang program sa kaya support the Python, kaya support sa Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, CoffeeScript, TypeScript, Python, AngularJS, Node.js, and other template language. So, ito yung tsura ng PyCharm. So, later mo makikita natin actual niya. So, bakit daw si PyCharm ginagamit? So, because kaya niya mag-cross-platform with other operating systems like the Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So, meron din siyang support with other scripting language natin or other programming languages like the Django, IDE, plus the CSS, and the JavaScript support. Well, pwede siya mag-plug in or pwede siya mag-go ng pop-up box integrated terminal version control natin dito. Integrated with GIT, SBN, and Miracle. It's very good for editing tools, for especially for Python. It's integration with Visual Simulator, Docker background, and of course, code analysis, continuable injection, and so on and so forth natin dito. So that's why ito yung gagamitin natin na IDE. Pero there are some IDE also can use for Python, like the Komodo IDE, kung saan is a Polygon IDE with support 100 plus languages, basically for Python, PHP, and Ruby. And ang disadvantage ng nito is meron lang siyang 20 days free trial for use. And then after 21 days, you have to pay the monthly fee for para ma-run yung Komodo IDE po natin. So this IDE contains all kinds of feature and basic for advanced levels. Pero for us, kailangan lang natin muna very simple na basic level about Python programming. So usually they can offer half price pero siyempre kailangan na natin ng libre. So yung Python may libre version. Later mapapakita kasi niya. And you get all the features you need from web or mobile development and support all language supported. Ito yung tsura ni Komodo IDE pa natin. So, why choose Komodo IDE? Is very powerful IDE for special other programming languages and for also this is platform IDE po din siya. Sa Eric Python naman, Eric Python is only good for Ruby and Python. And Eric is a full edition IDE written in Python. It's based on the platform Qt GUI toolkit. Ay highly flexible and mostly configurable. Madali mag-edit dito ang program. And yun, that's why other people use the Python IDE is in great intention, great code assistant, compilation, code setup, with piling and quick search and integrated Python debugger. So, tuturo ko sa inyo paano mag-install naman si PyCharm po natin. So, punta ulit tayo sa Google. O Google ulit. So, open na natin ulit sa Google. So, this time, type natin dito, download PyCharm. Download natin PyCharm. Click po natin unang link yung may nakalagay. Download PyCharm. Python IDE for Professional. So dito sa PyCharm IDE, mayroon siyang dalawang version pwede install. One is the professional and the other one is community edition. So what's the difference? The difference lang po nila is PyCharm Professional is only have 30-day trial, while the PyCharm Community Edition is free pero built in open source, which means pwede siyang install na anywhere natin to. So for now, we'll click the PyCharm Community Edition. So click natin download. So once I click and download, may lalabas ulit sa baba yung PyCharm o Community EXE pa natin. Or others can be found in the top ng kanilang Google Chrome. So, hintay lang natin matapos ng PyCharm Community. So, once it's okay na, click po natin yung download ng PyCharm Community. Wait lang. So, kung case hindi nag-run, so open natin dito sa download files natin. So, kung natin mayroong Spotify setup. And then, minimize natin lang. So, automatic. Automatic may lalabas ang dialog box. Just click on the yes. Meron on the dialog box, mayroong nakalagay na PyCharm PC.232.92254.15.exe. Hindi ko lang kung other version po natin. Automatic may lalabas na welcome to PyCharm Communities Edition Setup. We just click on the next. Then they'll ask you to saan mo save yung PyCharm nyo. So for now, we want to change anything from destination folder. So we just click on the next natin. Then they will ask you kung gusto natin maglagay ng PyCharm desktop shortcut or update context view. So you click yes, associate with .py and lahat admin to the path ng Python programming. Then you ask you the name of the show the target menu folder, you click on install. So hintay lang natin mag-install siya. So once na po na may lalabas na computing PyCharm Community Edition setup, they will ask you kung gusto natin mag-restart yung PyCharm or you want to reboot it later. So click muna natin yung reboot later natin and click finish. So that is yung pag-install ng PyCharm Community Edition natin. Then, so next one is mag-install ng text editor. So sometimes hindi natin required mag-install ng IDE, so we can type in a simple notepad or any text editor natin. So we have three types of text editor. Pinakalala dito, which is Atom, Sublime Text, and Notepad++. Yes, for now, we will not install anyone and one of them kasi meron na tayong PyCharm ginagamit natin dito. So end my lesson here and see you on the next meeting. So stay tuned for the next meeting pala because we will start our Python laboratory lesson. Bye-bye.